Welcome to qualifying here for South Boston for the round 20. Round 20, yes. After this round, that means we only have 16 more rounds to go. And yep, qualifying is on here. And this is the go or go home qualifying here for. We will have main qualifying for the other 42 drivers here, but this is go or go home qualifying. This is to see who will make the race here. The drivers who make this race will go right into the next qualifying session, which will be the 42 car qualifying session. And we will see who will start on the pole and where everyone will start for that Saturday night race here of South Boston. Matt Duncan, who got he got released from the 95 car, which is right behind him there. David Culpepper taking that car. Culpepper's car he used to drive for. And the 21, Matt Duncan drove in hard. He knows he has to get in on speed, and this is not a very quick car. Wake Motorsports has been struggling to make races whenever they do. But all you got to do is qualify inside the top 6. You're in the show. But if a past champion provisional is not needed by any of these drivers, which Dom Capps is the only driver in this go or go home session that's a past champion. If he needs to use it, then only the top 6 will advance into the show here. So we got some drivers that do not usually race full-time that is attempting to make South Boston here. Mason Gordon, he has not been in the car ever since he got replaced by Jordan Davis. Well, he was helping Jordan Davis and everything with his recovery when he was out for a while. Dom Capps in the 7 car, he's also got released from Swagger Motorsports, just like Matt Duncan, but Dom Capps landed in a good team with Cybertron Motorsports, but this car has not found any speed here. Cybertron Motorsports has given Dom Capps at least 4 races to give himself a shot here. If Dom Capps has to use a past champions provisional, he will not even be a part of qualifying for next round. Alan Cavanaugh is going to have to pick up the speed here. Matt DeLeo, he's in here, but he's second on the board there. He drove in hard. Dajan Weeks is in the car this weekend for the 06, not Pollard. Pollard's in the 04 here attempting this weekend. Truck Toggers right now got to pick it up. Top 6 gets in, but if Dom Capps is inside of the top 6, then top 7 will get in. Right now, Dom Capps, he's outside the top 7, so he would have to bump the 7th guy out. And look at there, Dom Capps jumped up to 3rd there. Cavanaugh jumped up to 1st there. Good run for him. Weeks and Toggers got to jump up. Kyle Collins and them got to jump up. Right now, Jordan Fisher in the 2 car just picked up. Jeffrey Finn guy's got to pick up if he wants to make it. So does Chris Dodd. Right now, it is Fisher, Cavanaugh, Togger, DeLeo, Capps, White, and then Gordon. And now, right there, someone just got bumped down. Ricky Johnson jumped up. Trek Togger has jumped up now. Kyle Collins is just outside the bubble mark. Needs to jump up more. The 7 car is Dom Capps, so if he gets bumped down, he's not going to get in. Pollard's got to jump up if he wants to make it. Dodd jumped up, but he's up only to 9th place. Needs more. So does Shelley and Finn guy. Ricky Johnson, the blue flare one off here, attempting to make the show here. He's 5th and looks good. Jordan Fisher's looking good. Rick Schultz is needing to pick up here. Michael White's in the pit road. I don't think he'll make it. He's 8th, and he's probably not going to have enough time to get back out there. Mason Gordon's probably going to fail to qualify. So will Gordon and Culpepper. Finn guy probably won't make it. Look at Dodd here, last second. Look at there. Chris Dodd jumps up into 5th place. And Dom Capps, the past champion of this session here, he's 7th, so he would not have to use a past champion provisional. Only 7 gets in on speed there. Matt Duncan's looking to fail to qualify here in the 21 car. Michael White's still 8th. Culpepper needs to jump up. Duncan, like we said, needs to pick up. But good run for Dodd. He's probably going to get in the show here if no one picks up. The 06 did not pick up here. But the 3 did, though. The 3 car of DeLeo did pick up. And DeLeo is 2nd quick. So it's looking good there. And also Dom Capps in the 7. There's a wreck there. I thought there was going to be a wreck. Kyle Collins is 8th there. He knows he has to go. And Cavanaugh got in the way of Collins. That slowed him down. He could have been on a fast lap. But that is it there. Collins will fail to qualify. Capps is in. Weeks is going to go home. So will Duncan. Culpepper and all of them will go home. Here it is here. 17 of these drivers were in the go home session. Only 7 will advance into the race. 10 cars will go home. Trek Cogger, the quickest, he'll advance. Dom Caps was also tied with him. They'll go into the next session to qualify for the race. Matt DeLeo is in. Jordan Fisher is in. Alan Cabanero is in. Chris Dodd, good run for him. That 0 car gets it in the show there. Ricky Johnson, the Blue Flare entry. All of the Blue Flare entries this weekend gets into the field. But Kyle Collins and Michael White, the Red Stallion cars, just miss out on making the race. Mason Gordon, the part-time driver here. This team didn't even know if they wanted to try and make this race, but since they thought it was a short track, they thought they might have could have got in just a little short. Rick Schultz will also fail to qualify. He has been failing to qualify so many races this season. I think this is his 15th race he's failed to qualify this season. Stephen Pollard III, the ARC Racing entry here. This 04 barely even attempts to qualify some of these races. But Pollard will fail to qualify. Shelley will as well. David Culpepper, in his first ever race attempting to make for the Swagger Motorsports team, he will fail to qualify here. Then it is Matt Duncan going home as well. Dajan Weeks in the 06 will fail to qualify, and Jeffrey Fenguy was the slowest one here. He fails to qualify. But the top 7 in this session will advance into qualifying for the main event. Alright, session 2 here. This is the main qualifying here. As the Gorga Homers are now on the track here. They are in the show here. Dom Caps, he could have got in on provisionals, championship professionals, or by his by qualifying in, and he did good. So did Chris Dodd here. So they're gonna see where they line up for the main race here, as some guys are waiting to go out here. It's only 5 minutes here, so it's gonna be interesting to see how everyone goes out and does. Here is Jeff James on the racetrack now. There's Jordan Fisher. Dodd's on the track. There's William Brock in the 66 ARC racing car. Dom Caps, Malik Nevins. Then there's Sean Harple. Harple was in the 83 the last 2 races here, but since we went back to the top 35 rule, started doing simpler qualifying sessions, the 14 was 35th in owner points, so he is right there on the bubble mark of being in this race. He's locked in this race. He's the last car to be locked in on owner points. So Harple in the 14 car. They put him back in the 14 car since that car was able to race. And then there's here's Jesse Toner. He should be a quick one in qualifying. You better watch out for him. His teammate Burton comes on the racetrack now. Might slow him down just a hair. Cody Lamas is right now the quickest one in town. Picks up there. I don't know if that'll stick or not, but right now he is the quickest with his teammate DJ Curtis behind him. Then there's Bradley Bishop Jr. and teammate Jeff James and Aaron Taylor right there. So everyone's running pretty solid here right now. The Dairy Queen Toyota of Noah Hart out there running right now. Oh boy, that almost was really bad. DeLeo slaps the wall. Man, don't want to do that because I don't know if Titanium right there, that's not a very high-class organization, and DeLeo's going to bring it in. He's decided to not fiddle around with that anymore. He's in the race. That's all he's really cared about. Just get out there and run a lap or two to see where you're at. Dom Caps has been out there the longest so far. He's right now 22nd. Richard Johnson, 22nd though. 23rd, DeLeo. Or Dom Caps. And this is Stephen Jenkins in the 6th. He will be in this race for the Martin Motorsports team just for this round here. Next round, they are hoping to have Luke Martin back and back in the car. But for this race here, it's going to be Stephen Jenkins. For this one time, Stephen Jenkins is going to have a real good ride here. He's in the race. Boy, Jacob Hart came close to hitting that wall there. Looks like Cody Lamas is going to be able to hold off to get the quickest award here. He looks pretty quick here. I think that lap will be able to stick there. Chris Dodd's got a pretty good lap there. He qualified in the race. He's 20th, running a good, solid right now. Malik Nevins really good in 5th. Sean Harple, a real good run in 9th. Then Jesse Toner in 8th. Then there's Sky Commons coming off a terrific run at Daytona. Side by side with Sean Perkins, who is 19th right now. Ryan Acosta doing a good job in 4th. Aaron Taylor further back there, you see, with him and DJ Curtis. Curtis is in 10th. Aaron Taylor is 2nd. He's hoping to pick up here. Can he pick up? No, he can't, but someone picked up there. That was the 45 of Ryan Acosta, but the 01 behind him there, Jeff James, did pick back up into 2nd. So these guys are picking up, but I don't know if they'll be able to pick up to be faster than Cody Lamas. I think Lamas is going to come out with the pole here. The 59 car on pit road there, you see, that's Sean Galligan. His Swagger Motorsports teammate David Pepper failed to qualify. But Galligan, he drove the 6 car the last 2 races, helping for Luke Martin, got released there. And now he's driving for Swagger here. Zachary Fitzwater, good run right now in 5th. Looking at the top 10 here. DeMax won this race. No, he didn't win this race last year, but he won the pole last year for this race. There's Nick Piericles, good run for him in 8th. Looking here, pretty good run by like Acosta. Acosta needs this. He needs a good run to try and get inside the top 25 in points there. Eric Burton 11th. Acosta's in 3rd, like we said. Piericles having a good run. Dom Capps got it in the field. 28th. Malika Evans 6th. Jesse Toner 13th. William Brock 16th. Jacob Hart not having a good run in qualifying right now. As the time is ticking down here, this is it. That's it, right there. Cody Lamas is going to be on the pole for tomorrow's race. No need to do a starting grid like I usually do here, but here you are. You have Cody Lamas, Jeff James. That'll be on the front row for South Boston. Then it's going to be Ryan Acosta, Aaron Taylor, Zachary Fitzwater, Malik Nevins. Sky Commons, Nick Piericles having good runs right there in qualifying. Sean Harple and Eugene DeMax right there. Then Eric Burton, Vincent Allen, Jesse Toner, DJ Curtis, Noah Hart, William Brock, Alan Cavanaro, Jordan Fisher, Stephen Jenkins, Bradley Bishop Jr., the top 20. Then there's Carson Scott for his first ever short track race here at South Boston. Solid run right there, 21st for the rookie. Then there's Andreas Allen. Then there's Ricky Johnson Jr., who barely got it in the field. And right there, he got 7th in the Gorga home session. He's 23rd. Chris Dodge did a good job to get it in the field. A solid, good run for him qualifying there. 24th, he actually ran faster than Nick Mason, Sean Perkins. That's a good right there. Sean Galligan and Dom Capps right there. And then further down here, you got Nick Mason, Galligan, Capps, Levi Pasco, Trent Carter, Richard Johnson, Jacob Hart, and Matt D'Elia. We did have a good bit of cars that did not get out there and run a time lap there, so it'll be interesting to see how everyone else plays out. Everyone down from 34th on down is going to have to use owner points, not provisionals, but they're going to have to settle 34th through 42nd by owner points. I don't know who did not go out there and run a qualifying lap. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with tech inspection because everyone was late getting out of the tech inspection there. But yeah, that's the field there. That's the top 30. That's the 33 cars there. Some people did not get out there. I think we had like 9 or 8 guys that didn't get out there and run a qualifying lap. They will be the rest of the field down will be settled by owner points. But that is it for qualifying here. Cody Lamas will have the pole for tomorrow's race.